are really pushing me to the limit, then I would have knew who you was. I'm proud of you for becoming champion and how far you have gotten in the sport of boxing, but I don't remember you because you're obvious you didn't leave a mark.
The work and the years that you put in, grooming an individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah.
You know, take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshing.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly furious with Gervonta Davis after the boxer allegedly parted ways with his longtime trainer, Calvin Ford. Mayweather views this decision as a significant setback and places the blame squarely Gervonta Davis for the split. Meanwhile, Ford has remained composed, stating that he chose to step back and is taking some time off.
Because remember, the chin don't lift weights. That's what I always say. Anybody can be knocked out. So I don't put nothing past nobody. I could be knocked out. Hit me from the blind side.
You know, take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshing. Get you back on that. You know, so tonight, you know, he had a chance for me not being around him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped in and I seen how he missed me and how I missed him. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see that performance. I was telling Boogie, I said, damn, Boogie, you got me, Boogie. You know, so we can't wait to see Kenny here, all is here. You know, everybody was putting that energy.
Floyd Mayweather and Calvin Ford have been instrumental in Gervonta Davis's rise to success, keeping him focused and guiding him through challenging fights to secure key victories. Both played a crucial role in shaping his career and elevating him to greatness. However, their relationship has taken a drastic turn. Gervonta Davis no longer on good terms with either of them. The very figures who once mentored him and helped build his legacy are now distant, leading many to question Gervonta Davis would have reached his current level without their influence.
One day I was in camp with Tank, and he had this little daughter, and he said, like a pop-pop right there. You know what I'm saying? And it made me broke down inside. And I was like, damn. And when I groomed an individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're proud of all of the fighters that you...
Man, you just don't know. And I can't wait to the next generation to come because how would I sit there and say we had a chance to learn a lot of things, to grow, to teach a lot of things. And the difference is we got a lot of, I call them manager dads, coaches dads, you know what I'm saying? That's in their life. And a lot of people don't talk about them stories.
In a shocking turn of events, Gervonta Davis has decided to part ways with Calvin Ford. Ford wasn't just a trainer. He dedicated his life to Gervonta Davis into the fighter he is today. More than just a coach, he provided the guidance and Gervonta Davis needed, acting as a father figure throughout his journey.
Wrong, and you're not with me no more. You don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur or to become a boss.
How difficult is that, though, in the sense of you are doing so much yourself and you have these people, you have your team. When you say you're pushing them, are you pushing them by giving them ideas, helping them invest, or what you doing or what you're saying is watch me work, watch me move, I'll get you in these rooms, I'll let you have these conversations and then use that to implement into your life?
I've spoke about this before. A lot of times I drop Jews and they don't listen. Everybody gotta get some land. Everybody wanna live where it's popping at. When you gotta move somewhere and set up.
Mayweather couldn't stay silent after Gervonta Davis shouted at Calvin Ford in the ring. He was furious at the Gervonta Davis treated the man who played a crucial role in shaping his career. Floyd Gervonta Davis that he should never disrespect those who paved the way for him, emphasizing that if anything, he should have nothing but gratitude for the people who helped make him successful. Mayweather also pointed out that he put Gervonta Davis in a position to become an entrepreneur and a boss, an opportunity Gervonta Davis fortunate to have.
I mean, with us it's always good. You know, of course, boxing is boxing, and you can see have some unforeseen things go on. But for the most part, we had a great time.
Very good. And how's he looking at camp? What are you expecting from him on fight night?
He was sharp, you know, just to be Tank. You know what I mean? Tank being Tank. Just a little different for us because this is somebody that's close, you know, to us. I mean, somebody we got love for. And normally the people we fight, people we don't know.
Trainer Barry, another key figure in Gervonta Davis' camp, tried to steer clear of controversy when asked about Ford's absence. While he acknowledged Ford's impact as a great coach, he kept his response brief, simply saying, his statement hinted that there was more to the story, but he chose not to elaborate on the reasons behind Ford's departure.
The Lions podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh? Well, they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Haney, father and trainer of Devin Haney, openly criticized Gervonta Davis for parting ways with Calvin Ford during a live interview. Haney claimed that Gervonta Davis was the one who made the decision to fire Ford and suggested that this move had negatively impacted his recent performances. He implied Gervonta Davis might not be the same fighter without Ford's guidance, a concern that many in the boxing community share.
Again, it's a sticky situation. You know, some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete, you know? So, you know, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot, what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self. You know what I'm saying?
Calvin Ford has never viewed his relationship with Gervonta Davis as merely a coach-student dynamic. He has often emphasized that he is more than just a trainer. He has been a mentor and father figure Gervonta Davis both inside and outside the ring. Ford not only helped Gervonta Davis' boxing skills, but also shaped his mindset and discipline. This is why their split is so significant. It goes far beyond boxing.
Personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just
having to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's...
Bill Haney didn't just criticize Gervonta Davis' decision. He also took a sarcastic jab at it. Haney joked that Davis should have been paying Calvin Ford properly, or else coaches would eventually go on strike. His comment hinted at a possible issue within Davis' team, raising questions about whether the split with Ford was purely a business decision.
I don't know what is it to you. Know, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
Amid his deteriorating relationship with Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis made a bold claim, accusing Mayweather of being jealous and not wanting to see him surpass his legacy. This tension has been building for quite some time, as Davis and Mayweather had several disagreements in the past.